Hey everyone, so I was in Lisbon, Portugal. I had the most incredible vlogs ever showing you all of Lisbon, the foods, the waters, the culture, everything about, oh my god. I lost all of the recordings. All of the recordings we see on the screen here. Here's a map of Europe. Let's scroll into Lisbon. So I'm just going to try to make this little travel guide for everyone. Here, I'm going to take my phone and show you. Do you see, where is it? Where's the Lisbon sign? Right here. Right here. That's the Lisbon sign that I got while there. Okay, but now it's time to, at least I can talk about my experiences a little bit. So let's just get into it. So here we have the map of Lisbon. We see it is on the Atlantic coast of Portugal. It's really cool because it's in this little harbor. But let's scroll to some of the images. So right here, we see the skyline. The skyline of Lisbon, it is beautiful. There are so many different places, especially because of how the city's hilly. It reminds me a little bit of San Francisco in that fashion, that you get stunning views. Literally walk up the hills. There are trolley cars. You'll see all the pictures. But this skyline, it's unique because it doesn't really feel like Western Europe. It does a little bit combined with some Mediterranean feelings, and then honestly like a little bit of Greece all in one in a city. So there is a lot of history with Lisbon. Won't get into too much of that. Here is the central square. Again, these are not my images. These are images in the public domain from Wikipedia. But just scrolling through and see if I stumble across one, I'll be able to talk about my experiences. You have a lot of old cathedrals there. I guess this is the coat of arms of the city. There is the port, the city port. A lot of cruises will go to Lisbon. Here's the map of Portugal. Oh, okay. So now excavation sites, a lot of that. Specifically, honestly, there's still a lot of Roman Empire ruins that are here. When walking through the city, my favorite parts of it was just experiencing the Portuguese culture, because it is different than Spanish, even though they're both on the Iberian Peninsula. I would have expected that they are to be very closely aligned, but no, everyone is, it's like a party a little bit that's going on, at least in the downtown part of Lisbon, all the time. Maybe it was just because I was there during the summertime. It was all of the tourists that were there. Let's see if we can go through to actually in the city center. Okay, here's a good image. All of the Portuguese restaurants that are lined up, the bakeries, and let me tell you, everything is cheap there. I'm talking like 30 to maybe 40 is a stretch, probably 30% cheaper than what the rest of Western Europe is. It has prices only a little bit more expensive than the Balkans, and a lot of bakeries. You gotta get yourself pastel de nata when you are there. I know it sounds like I'm kind of just talking off the top of my head. I pretty much am. I wanted to get this video just so I could have a video on Lisbon, because yeah, I'm so frustrated that my vlog is gone. Portugal is country number 24 for me. You have the bright colored buildings that are throughout. That is one of the things that I love and what really adds to its character, and that's something that I feel like a lot of Western Europe is really lacking. You have that more like Central American, and that's why it gave me some Central American vibes when I'm there. We see right here is the center square. If we walk this way, I don't know if you can see the arrow that's on my computer, but we see how here, like, go through this arch. Up here is one of the nicest pedestrian paths in Iberia. Here is what the square looks like when you're on the ground during the summertime. A lot of times there will be festivals that will be taking place here. Across here you have restaurants, all this. It's hard to see. See if I could zoom in. Zoom in. You can like kind of see there people playing music. You'll also get a lot of scammers there actually trying to sell you sunglasses, or pretending to give it to you and say, here my friend, take it for free, and then demanding payment afterwards. So yeah, just be careful for that. How do I get out of this image now? Okay, let's try to get to the next one. Nope, it's not going. Okay, great. Oh, there we go. Oh, the National Theater, if I recall correctly, I believe this was a little bit closer to the cruise ship port. I was walking around Lisbon just randomly exploring, and I actually walked, I think it was 53,000 steps that day. Still to this day is my single record for most steps ever taken in a single day. The airport's actually within walking distance of the sea. By walking distance, I mean an hour and a half, so I did it. But I got very lost and started walking around random parts. Absolutely random parts. But for the most part, like, there aren't that many places that you need to avoid. All of Lisbon is beautiful that you should go. I assume this is a charter there, something maybe like members of government, like the party affiliation in their state council, or I don't know. I assume this is a museum. They have great art museums. Here, you see them on the screen. Oh, here's the demographics. This is actually interesting. So you see, it looks like a little more female heavy. I don't know what the reason for that. You see the female surplus. Oh, it's all the olders. Men have a short life expectancy, but a lot of this is because a lot of the male population over the age of 50 in Lisbon died during war. Here, this was honestly my favorite street coming up. I don't remember what this is called, this monument with the roundabout, but going up, you have designer stores that are lined up all on the left, designer stores lined up all on the right, and I was there, what was it, Saturday? Something like that I was there. I was in Lisbon for one day, for 24 hours, but there were all these people selling their merchandise, their artwork, right alongside, literally right here. And I was staying in a hostel. It was like somewhere that's like right here. Oh, big container shipping. Here is the port. You see a container ship port here, cruise ship port, somewhere right alongside here. The metro system is very efficient. It cost me I think it was like €2.50 to take the metro from the airport to the city center. It took like 15-20 minutes by metro. I found it clean. I took the metro it was like midnight, 1 a.m. by myself, no issues. Oh, and they have this trolley car like San Francisco. It takes you up the hills. It's not here anymore for an actual purpose. Like, they don't use it for transportation as for public transportation. It's more here just for the tourists. Very nice bridge. Here's the airport, Humberto Delgado Airport. I actually have a video that is me sleeping in the airport. And guys, make sure to subscribe. Rent a bike. I promise my videos aren't like this. You should check them out. I'm having the craziest vlogs. It kills me that I lost all my footage for this. Here's another plaza. They have a lot of plazas around, which is really, really nice. Football stadium. Oh, another football stadium. Is this Sporting CP Stadium? I actually don't know just by looking at it. I assume with the green and the yellow, it's Sporting. I don't know what this is. Oh, now we're back to the first image. All right, everyone. That's Lisbon for you.